Hey, Steve Belleville here, California Mortgage Association. We're here in Las Vegas at the Aria Resort and Casino. Just came out of a fantastic session with Jon Wolske. He did a great job speaking to us, talking about culture and customer experience. Jon, I want to first comment on the fantastic presentation that you gave. It was good interaction with the audience, the members here of CMA. I also noticed that you did some research before you came here, so you knew a little bit about the California Mortgage Association, who we are, what we do, and that was fantastic, made it really relevant to who we are and how we conduct our businesses. Can you give us kind of maybe a little overview about what really are the takeaways for private mortgage lenders and how to provide good customer experience?
I mean, I think the key takeaway for the industry is you've got to make change. You get small change, any change, and if you focus on the customer experience and essentially everything that goes into that, you can make small change that has a big impact for your customers, for your employees inside the company, and for your bottom line.
So I know during the conversation you asked a lot of questions of all of us, and I know afterward one person said, hey, sorry we had some of the wrong answers, but that's not exactly how it works, right? You do a lot of these. Asking questions is good conversation, good learning for everybody when you get the audience involved. Are there wrong answers?
I don't think there's wrong answers. I think your answer is your truth and your understanding at the moment. I think when you ask one of those wrong, give one of those wrong answers, you're inviting them in the conversation to think differently and really change your approach. So there's not a wrong answer. That's your answer for now. The wrong answer is then maybe not listening to the conversation that happens afterwards and figuring out what the future answer is going to be.
Thank you. And now as companies work to define their culture, what is the typical process that most companies go through to define who they are and what their culture is?
Well, I'll put an asterisk on that.
Okay.
Most companies that are doing it right.
Yes.
Ask every person at every level in the organization, who are we? Like, what makes our brand tick? And then takes those and really figures out what are the actions, what are the values from everybody to say, we've asked the organization as a whole and we land on then, this is who we are. And it's not who I think we are because I'm the guy who's in charge. This is who we are. And then commit to making that a reality in every aspect of your business.
Very good. So let me ask another question, and that is, we believe, as a service provider, we believe we're providing good service, but without getting feedback, how do you know you're providing good service?
You'll never know. You can continue with that assumption that you're giving great service because people continue to do business with you.
Yes.
And if they continue to do business with you, there's a good chance that you're doing something right.
Right.
But you have to get that feedback. You have to figure out what could be different. Even if it was a very good experience, what could be different? Because if your future experience looks just like your past experience, you're going to stop having future experiences.
Right, right. And the other concept that was discussed in the presentation was good experience and providing service is an internal concept as well as external. External meaning your customers outside of the office, as well as those customers internally. Is that sometimes a new revelation to people when you talk and discuss what it is all about for culture and customer experience?
Sort of shockingly, it is. People think that they can focus on a customer experience initiative. They can focus on getting feedback from the customers specifically, and taking action is going to fix everything. And it will fix a lot. But if you aren't looking at the customer as the person that I work with inside the company, and putting that mindset together, that what we do is create a great experience for each other. It's very hard for them to look to the customer that's using your service and really focus on giving those experiences as a top of mind, this is how we do things in our organization.
Right, perfect. Because how we treat each other internally as well as externally is important.
Absolutely.
Treating people well internally, that experience, that customer service experience internally, as you stated during the presentation, translates to your customers out there in the field.
I think what I actually said was it infects the person next to you, and then they infect the person next to you,
yes.
and it just becomes that thing that we do because we've all got it.
Well stated. thank you very much.
Awesome, thank you.
Pleasure.